Hello listeners, कैसे हैं आप सब? I, Surveen Kaur, welcome you all to the very first episode of our podcast series, Behind the Startup. Today, we have a very special guest with us, someone who has made remarkable contributions to the world of health and wellness. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Mr. Pranav Korke, the co founder of Healthy Binge. Before we move forward, let us first know about him. A graduate of Savitribai Phule Pune University, after graduation went to Australia to complete the Masters of Finance and CPA. Throughout his professional career, Mr. Korke gained valuable experience across various industries in Australia. However, his love for his homeland and a strong emotional connection drew him back, leading him to embark on a remarkable entrepreneurial endeavor. Healthy Binge is a snack company with a mission to revolutionize our eating habits. Their focus on vegan options ensures that everyone can indulge in delicious treats while prioritizing their well being. Honor here.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
Okay. Without further ado, let us start. Sir, I'm very intrigued. Just how did this idea to start such a unique fruit product came up to you?
So basically, what we started off with was convenient nutrition. So when I came back from Australia, I was looking for some business ideas, and I actually worked in an NGO for around 2 years, wherein I worked with a lot of farmers and tried to understand their problems. And in that period, I realized that there is a gap there between what we are actually eating and the nutritious food what we are trying to eat, and what is produced as well. So did some more research on it and figured out that millets, which are right now quite in due to the government's initiative, it's in news quite a lot. But around 2019, millets still were not that. To the general population was millets as a word was also not that common. You probably know them as jawar or ragi or bajra as per the regions. So we thought why not? And what was happening was the Gen Z or you guys as well were not actually interested in eating them because they in taste or they have a very peculiar taste. So and also to make them was a little bit more of an effort. So me and Karan, my co-founder, thought about why not make them interesting, why not make them into something which is can be consumed by everyone and they would love the taste, and that's how the Healthy Binge came into existence. There's a little bit more backstory to it as well. That we started off with two products. One was fortified rice, which is again based on our concept of convenient nutrition, and then also the Healthy Binge. Over first 1 or 2 years, we just were focusing on fortified rice, and also in the back end, we were doing some R&D on this product. And then eventually we decided that we'll stop fortified rice and just concentrate on the Healthy Binge. That's how this product came into existence.
Yes, sir. It was a very great initiative, I would say. Sir, as we have seen कि आजकल की generation is more attracted towards the junk food. So being an entrepreneur in the health industry, how do you manage to spread awareness about how important taking health conscious decisions is? How do you encourage the customers to switch over healthy snacks?
See, the main thing here is what happens is that when people think about healthy food, they always think it's little bland. They will have it once just for trials, and then maybe they will go back to the junk food. So the whole idea was to make it tasty. So in India, 7 out of 10 people they say that they prioritize taste first and then the health aspects, and we didn't want to change that habit because changing habits is a much more longer it takes much more longer time, and efforts. So what we first made sure was that our product was tasty, and we did a lot of R&D on that. Even the crunch what you get out of our snacks, we actually worked really hard to get that. And then the taste part, we did a lot of tasting, a lot of this thing, and then once we got that, it's more than just spreading the word. Now spreading the word is you can do it in various ways. It can be done through online marketing, and specifically for a D2C brand or a new age brand, online is the main focus, because retail is much more time consuming and a lot of efforts are required for that. So online, you can focus on it, focus on the target, EG, whatever you have decided on, and then try to spread word based on that.
Yes, sir.
So
Agreed.
yeah, so just to add, we started with Amazon, and fortunately for us, the consumers loved our snacks. We have been number one in healthy snacks for since October 2021, and we are continuing with that. The keyword healthy snacks, and also recently we were also trending in the top three of in the grocery sections, competing with Tata Salt and the likes of Lay's as well. So it's online helps in spreading the word, and then slowly build on the retail sector.
Yes, sir. Mm. So, like, how? What are your views in in such a crowded market of unhealthy snack brands, आप अपने product को कैसे differentiate कर रहे हैं? Like, how are you able to successfully compete in the market?
See, unhealthy snacks or healthy snacks, it's eventually what we have to try to do is that give them good, tasty products. So that is the main focus what we try to do, and then you build on the health aspect. Say, this is tasty, but also you are getting proteins out of it, good amount of proteins, less fat, 50% less fat. We can provide, we can give better fibers than in all these unhealthy snacks. So all these things you have to then push through your communication. So once you have developed your followings, you have developed your market, slowly build on the communication. So communication is very important. What first, what your brand identifies with. Based on that, you always communicate that to the consumer. See, unhealthy snacks or all these junk food are difficult to change habits that quickly. It takes time. So it's a huge market, and slowly the awareness is getting built. Fortunately or unfortunately, whatever the situation, COVID-19 was a turning point for the healthy snacks industry as well, because people started looking for good healthy products, and that helps. Uh, Rest is little bit of because we have our own manufacturing facility, we can control a little bit of the pricing as well. So price factor is another key which you have to be very conscious about. Sorry. So yeah, so build on that. Have the price points. So in the market right now with the healthy snacks, we are quite below the what the other competitors are giving. Obviously, we are a little costlier than the junk food or the the Lays and all. Again, based on their they have been in the market for a while. Distribution is much more streamlined for them. So these things hamper our the cost our pricing. But yes, we try to be competitive.
Yes, sir. In your area, in the healthy brands, sir, it is one of the top. No, not one of the top. It is the right now toppest brand. So, sir, it will really be in the brands, right? Also,
Fingers
sir,
crossed.
in the yes, sir. So, आप अपने experience से would you like to explain कि team building की importance क्या है and how can an entrepreneur find right people with the necessary skills to form a team for their company?
See, team building is a long-term exercise. You have to you have to define a culture first, what culture you are going to have in your organization, and then hire people according to that this thing. So you need to first see whether they will fit in your organization when you're hiring someone. You always have that feeling as well. कि ये मेरे organization में बैठ सकता है. This person cannot. Sometimes you have to look at that more than the skills what they bring to the table, because even if that person is very skilled and very good with what they are doing, but if they are not fitting in our culture, it will not work. So to build a team, you have to then have these things in mind. Now we when we were building our team, we started with you know two two employees of ours, and again they were new when they just recently came out of college, so we were able to uh, mold them as per our what we wanted with our vision. And fortunately enough, both of them are with us, and they are doing. I mean, they are on a very higher positions now. So once then what happens is, like, then comes the hierarchy. Now the second in charge, which is these two guys, they are in sync with our values, our vision. Then they can go, and when they are going to the next level, they are able to portray that or give them the same vision. So building the team is based on that only. So first have the people close to you have the same vision and same ideas, and then it works as you go down.
Yes, sir. Exactly. So now we have the rapid fire round in which you'll have to provide quick and crisp answers for all the questions.
Okay.
So, sir, let us start. What is the biggest lesson you've learned as an entrepreneur?
Persistence and patience. You have to have that. You have a lot of problems, but you just have to keep on persistently trying those and getting over them. And patience, any entrepreneur has to have patience.
Yes, sir. Then, sir, what if your team has a mascot or a symbol? What would it be?
Symbol. No, we are
Yes, sir.
all through and throughout. There is no mascot, but we are all Healthy Binge. I mean, we build that product. So all my team members are like, they in their blood Healthy Binge runs. So for us, Healthy Binge is my mascot.
Yes, sir. The team spirit. Okay. So, if you want to dedicate a Bollywood song to your team, what would it be?
um, I don't really watch movies as much.
Oh,
Nothing will come to my mind, tell you frankly.
I think we can skip this one then.
okay, sir.
That will be fine, because I won't have any song as such.
Okay, sir.
So,
Then, oh, the next question, sir. How do you stay motivated during the challenging times?
um, see, I mean, as I said, again, we believe in our product. So there are we completely trust our product. So that the product is good. So challenges will happen, and we know that we will do well out of those challenges. So yes, the product and our team helps us motivated, keep us motivated.
Sir, that was really a great point, sir. Believing in yourself and the product, very inspiring. So, last question: what is the one piece of advice you would give to the aspiring entrepreneurs?
Whatever ideas you have, just keep on trying. You have to work hard. It's not a simple, very straightforward कि job में now से पाँच कर रहे हो, मुझे अभी वो नहीं करना है, and I want to start a business. When you're doing a business, it's not 9 to 5, it's 24/7. So have that mindset and go and do whatever ideas you have with full commitment. That's very important. You have to be very committed to your ideas.
सर वन क्वेश्चन आपने आपका प्रोडक्ट ना टू बी ऑनेस्ट मैंने भी जिम जाना शुरू किया है, तो हमारे लिए तो एक ब्लेसिंग इन डिस्गाइज है आपका प्रोडक्ट, कि हम हेल्दी स्नैक भी खा सकते हैं एंड टेस्ट भी ले सकते हैं। सो
जी।
वन डायलॉग आप एक कोई भी मोटिवेशनल लाइन या कुछ भी अपने प्रोडक्ट के रिगार्डिंग इस ऑडियंस को एक बोलना चाहोगे, कुछ भी?
About the tagline or something. I mean, we say guilt-free snacking is what we try to promote because you don't feel guilty when you have our product. So
Exactly.
that is what we that's our tagline.
Thank you, sir.
That's great. I actually have one question for you, sir. Can I ask?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Actually, I read about you a little bit and I got to know that you have completed your CPA journey.
Yes.
So, I am actually about to do it. So,
Uh-huh.
my job requires me to do it in order to get me promoted.
Okay.
So, I don't know what it is all about and how I'm going to do this, but giving the fact that I know what kind of exams and what is really about CPA, I know that is just like a CA journey. So I was a little bit confused at how did you, cleared your mind that once you've completed your CPA, so कहीं ना कहीं आपके माइंड में होगा कि नहीं मुझे इसी लाइन में जाना है, and then all of a sudden you changed your designation and you changed your entire journey and become an entrepreneur, full-time entrepreneur. So how did that, correlated and how did that came up to your mind?
See, one thing. One thing is there that when you're in finance, you have to know all of the business. It is, I mean, unless you are, I mean, a good finance person has to know the complete business. So I was very fortunate to work with closely with the directors of those companies wherever I worked, and understood how things work and how their journey is, and that helped me to go on my journey as well with this entrepreneurship, and always had that inkling to do something of my own. When and the opportunity was there when we came back from Australia, that start fresh rather than starting a job or going into my field, which because it's difficult to do both. So people sometimes do that, but it's not that easy because the commitment, you cannot do justice to any of your job as well as to your idea. So I had that opportunity, I had that break when I came to from Australia. So that helped me clear off my mind from whatever I had been doing in Australia to looking for ideas, looking for um, things what I can do. So that helped.
It paved a way for you that there's something more than that, right?
Yes, I mean, see, job. I mean, nothing against that because people do really well with the job as well, and there's nothing, no harm in doing that because it's up to what people like. I always had I wanted to do something of my own. Always, I mean, since whenever, even if I was doing a job, so that kida you can say. Uh, uh, was always there. So that helped me to jump and go.
That's great, sir. That's great. Thank you. Do we have any more questions?
Yes, I have one question.
So,
Sir,
yes.
you have got a deal in the Shark Tank, right? So what we see that you got check from Aman sir and Piyush sir.
Yes.
You got the checks in the show. But what happens
Yeah,
after the Shark Tank?
absolutely. That's a good question. I mean, it's still a journey because कैसे होता है कि Shark Tank, they have just shown the interest to invest in your company. That's a show wherein they say कि okay ये check है, but that is more of a that's just an expression of interest. After that comes the due diligence part, wherein they actually go through what we have mentioned in those our pitch as well as later on. I mean, our whole thing was around 1.5 hours, so it was what you see is only a 15-minute snippet, but they had asked us a lot of questions. what we gave. So what we gave, they need to confirm that. So there is a big long due diligence process. It takes around 6 months at least from the time of shoot. So उसके बाद ही पैसे आते हैं. So it's not like घर में बोल दिया and you get the check. So it's a process, and you that's the whole idea. Is like when you are running a business as well, you have to be organized enough to go to the investor. Investor कोई अपने को ऐसे ही पैसे नहीं देता है. They see your pedigree, your what you are doing, you are doing, how passionate you are, but also they look at how well you are managing the business as well. Yeah, it is not just about the person. So it takes time. It's not a in 1.5 hours. No one gives that money. You have to have a proper due diligence after that. Anything else you guys want to
Anything
ask?
else?
I'm good.
Sir, you went to Shark Tank. Which
Yeah.
shark specifically inspired you, or with whom you got related to, or who fascinated you the most among them?
See, I mean, all of them have their own different. I mean, whatever field they have actually been in, they are doing really well. They are the bosses in those fields. So as such, no particular person. I mean, I always found Piyush as a very intelligent. I mean, the way he speaks and all, he has whatever thought process he has. It's quite to the point and very this thing. That is great. Then you have got Aman, who is more has that emotional streak to him, which is also required for a businessman as well. You cannot be very straightforward, and you have to have that emotion. So he's also quite interesting person. Again, we also met with Namita later on as well. Namita is also very intelligent, and she has seen a lot of businesses and things. Anupam again, I mean, he was the one who started, one of the pioneers of online business. Online Shopee.com has been for a very long time. And with his experience, he has a very vast experience in different fields. So again, that's all these Vinita again D2C building that brand. So all of them are interesting. I mean, again, Ashneer for that matter. You have when you go for an investors meet, you don't always get a very kabhi kabhi they throw very pointy questions, and you should be able to answer those pointy questions as well, because you should know your business. So जो भी pointy questions है, you should be able to answer these things. So they all of them bring different this thing. We are good or fortunate to get Aman and Piyush as well, because Aman again built both D2C. He's the king, if you can say that. But then also Piyush, who's started by as a used to get these. I mean, I'm wearing his the branded specs, but these ones he used to first procure from somewhere else. Now he has built his own manufacturing facility, which I also believe that if you have your own manufacturing facility, you can actually do a lot of R&D. You can build a product as per your vision, as well as what the consumer wants. So yeah, fortunate to get sharks.
Great, that's great, sir. Okay, so do we have any further questions for sir?
No.
No? I think it's a wrap then.
Well,
Just
Then,
just a final
okay.
request, sir. We want to take a photo. So that's the last.
sure. Okay. Fine, proper light. That's fine. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for coming.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
for making time.
Thank you for coming, sir.